New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Good morning and welcome to New Thought Media Network Monday morning visioning here. I know that Reverend Robert is usually here at this time to share the visioning process, and at the moment he is on the road going to Unity Village to be presenting and producing there with the events that are going on this week. And so I'm here. My name is Laura, and I'm here to take this visioning forwards for the week, to embrace the vision, whatever it is, this highest vision for our lives, and to record this and to open up to this as we record it and be present for this amazing vision that is here for your life. Visioning is such a great process because it allows us to see beyond our human perspective. It opens up our hearts and our minds to our soul purpose, that mandate, the calling that is here in our heart. And so often we're walking around and in our daily lives just kind of ignoring the truth and ignoring this bigger picture, this greater picture for our lives. So the visioning process allows us to open up and to relax and to tap into the infinite intelligence. Not what we think, not what's going on in our minds, but what is here in the one mind as the one mind, that potential of all possibilities. And we tune into this in the visioning process. So we can relax. I'm going to start this with a meditation, which is going to relax us and ground and center us into this moment. And I'm going to invite us in a few moments to close our eyes, as this way then we're kind of tuning out from this world of form and the distractions of the things that are around us, just opening up into our hearts, into this higher vision. And I'm going to be calling out a series of questions. And then with each of these questions, there'll be a couple of minutes pause where I will put the candle up. And you'll be able to see the candle if you're watching, or just to have the candle there, which will look like this. In fact, I think I'll just keep it there always, the little candle burning there. And your work is to literally hear the question and to ask this question to yourself and to open your heart to whatever it is that's coming through. It could be a sentence, it could be a word, it could be a shape, it could be a color. It may have nothing to do with the question that's been asked altogether, and yet it's coming through strong. So just record this, have your visioning book with you by your side, have a pen. I'll give you a moment to just grab some paper and a pen. Or if you're doing it on your computer, have a blank page open there where you can easily jot down notes and record whatever it is that comes through: shapes, colors, ideas, inspirations. And the thing is, the less sense it makes, the better, because that knows that we're away from our logical thinking of how things should be and how rational our mind wants to take us into that rational place. We come away from the rationality of all of it, and we allow these oddities seemingly to come through and record them here. The great thing is that as we practice this more and more regularly, we can then look back at these visioning notes that we have over time, and there will be themes that we can harvest. So it may seem strange in this moment if you get a purple unicorn flying across the sea. That may seem strange right now, and yet If we're visioning every week, then there will be themes that come through that do eventually then make sense, whatever that means, in our hearts. So have your pen, your paper, and good morning, welcome, Fiona. Good to see you here. Great that you're tuning in. And if you're ready with your visioning paper and pen, computer, whatever it is, let's begin this process. So taking a breath together, I'm inviting us to open our eyes, close our eyes and open our hearts. Nearly had that in reverse order there. Closing our eyes and opening our hearts. And if you want to just expand out and reach out and stretch out, before we begin, take a breath. Be one with this breath, this blessed breath that is breathing in as and through me and you and each and every being and everything on this planet and beyond. This cosmic breath that is the life force itself. It is the intelligence and the wisdom it knows as it flows. And I know that I am one with this, as each of us here are one with this. There is no separation, no division. God is everywhere as everything. And I too am this power and presence right here and now, as we each are tapping into this universal cosmic intelligence, opening up, lifting our mental equivalents for this visioning session here and today. And this is the time, this is now, this is when we are open to receiving. And what better time than this? As right now, we're each being called to step up and step into our highest vision, this vision that we know, and yet we have covered this up, chosen, maybe not consciously, to hide this. And so it is installed in our hearts and minds. And now is the time to open up and reveal the appearance of this vision. I know that God is here and speaks through right now. And I know that as I open my mind and my heart, and as you two too, that there is this incredible opening, expansion, allowing and acceptance of this new vision, this new light, new to me and new to you maybe, and yet in the mind of God, this is the truth. As we call in this vision into our minds, opening up where it may not feel like it makes sense, and yet in the mind of God, it makes sense. So here we are invited to know this vision more fully, to enter into the secret place of the Most High, to put aside all projections, all perceptions, all beliefs and thoughts and what ifs and what if nots, and to be open to receiving, being receptive right now. Being open, yes, with that smiling repose, as Emerson says, just as spirit is. Ready to know the love that is here and the infinite intelligence that is speaking through as my vision, as your vision, as one collective vision for our lives. So as we breathe in, we center in, opening to knowing what is the highest vision for my life right now. What is this vision, this soul calling that is my specific calling, that is speaking in as and through me right now? What is the highest vision for my life? and with gratitude, as we remain open, as we remain expansive, as we remain receptive, write notes, recording the vision, whatever it looks like and feels like. Moving through to this next question: what is the highest vision for New Thought Media Network? What is the highest vision for New Thought Media Network? And breathing that beloved breath, the blessed breath, the brilliant breath. Drawing in that inspiration that is always here, always ready, always willing to share, to shine through. Opening up with gratitude. Knowing for this next question, this immense question: what is my soul's purpose? What is the purpose of my soul? What is the mandate in my heart that I know I am called to bring forth in this particular human form right now? What is my soul's purpose? Breathing through again, allowing this flow to flow through, this wisdom and intelligence that is knowing, that is flowing for this highest vision of my life and of your life. There are so many parts and so many questions, and yet there is one knowing of this vision. And so as I move through this next opportunity, this next invitation to know more deeply, what am I becoming? What is it that I am becoming? For this vision to reveal and unfold so perfectly. What am I becoming? Allowing this stillness to be the voice, allowing this breath to be the inspiration, opening up even more, opening our hearts and minds, being available, being receptive to this following question. What wants to be released? What is it right now that wants to be dissolved? What is no longer needed? What is a limitation that wants to be evaporated right now? Knowing this release, there is also a knowing for a deeper embracing. What wants to be embraced? What wants to fill this seeming space? What wants to come alive? What is the container of consciousness, of intention? What values want to be embraced? What ideas, inspirations, feelings? What wants to be embraced right now? Recognizing and realizing the embrace, there are action steps. There are steps to take right now to move us forwards in the direction of this vision. There may be great leaps or tiny baby steps. It's a movement forwards. What are my next action steps? What are my next action steps? And now this next question. Just being here in this present moment, coming away from every other piece of information and inspiration that has found its way through your heart and your mind. Is there anything else? Is there anything else that wants to be heard, wants to be seen, wants to be known? Anything at all? Is there anything else that now wants to be present? I'm bringing in a deeper sense of gratitude. Thanksgiving for everything that has come through right now. As we remain open and present and ready for further information, inspiration, for the intelligence of the divine is here and always. It is infinite and eternal. And so I know that as things come through, whether it be in dreams, whether it be in conversations, seeming synchronicities, that this too is a part of this vision, the highest vision for your life, for our lives, and for the entity of New Thought Media Network. So it's with this gratitude here today, gratitude for all that has come through, for all that is yet to come through, remaining open, remaining receptive. With this gratitude, I allow this to be as I say thank you and thank God, knowing that God is doing all of this, knowing that God is here as everything. And this is love, and this is love. And so it is. And just stretching out again and reaching out to the sides and opening your eyes as and when you're ready. Just feeling the healing feeling as we come back into this place where we've never been away from it, just going back into an awareness of being here with our eyes open. Good morning, joining today, this visioning quest today. What is so great about this is that as we do this really regularly, as we tap in and tune in regularly, we may have received seemingly random information there, and that's okay. It's good. The more random, the better. That's what I say. Because that means that we're removing our logical mind and the concepts and the ideas and the paradigms and patterns and programming that we live from, in our humanness, from that limitation. So opening up to the infinite putting it all down here, remaining open, staying open, and adding on to this. I mean, visioning is something I do regularly, very regularly, daily, really. So create your own spiritual practice of this and tune in here so that you can be led by it weekly with Reverend Robert or whoever is the guest at that time. Shout out to Reverend Robert, who's traveling at the moment to Unity Village, knowing safe, wonderful explorations and journeying and adventuring for him as he's in his car right now on his way there. And this is just what I would like to add, where we have that piece of release, which you know what that piece is that came through from release. Just hold that in your forgiveness process. You know, this really is to be released. This is just to be dissolved and evaporated. So know that you can do some work around this, forgiveness, some healing, whatever it is that's come through. This is a piece to just, you know, do that forgiveness around, dissolve it, so that it's not a limitation anymore in, you know, for this vision that is here, that is just coming through and expressing through right now. So do the forgiveness work and then get a highlighter pen and just start highlighting these running themes that you see. And if you're doing this every week, you know, every 4 or 5 weeks or 4 weeks, or you can harvest and bring these ideas together, that the ones that stand out, the ones that feel like, wow, yes, this really is something that's coming through powerfully for my life right now. Do you have any questions? Are there any questions or any comments? Anything that you'd like to know? Any piece of information you'd like to share? If there's anything here that you want to just write in, then please do. I'm here right now. We have good programming coming up today on the network. Just before I kind of exit here, we have morning prayer at 8:15 in the morning prayer coming up, and then throughout Rev Melissa, and we have cosmic prayer. Yes, at 10 a.m. Mountain Time with Lindsay Lineback today. I'm really excited. She's going to be talking about the brain and the role of the brain in prayer, affirmative prayer. That's going to be great. Then we have practicing prayer after that. And then we have your doula for grief after that with Bonnie Gonzalez. So we have a lot of interesting and really heart-opening, mind-opening programming coming through. So stay here with the network. Tune in on YouTube. Linda, good morning. It's great to be here with you. Good morning. And for anybody that celebrates or recognizes Rosh Hashanah, then have a great Rosh Hashanah, Shana Tova to you. If you're practicing or going to synagogue or shul today, then enjoy. And I know for you that this is a sacred time, a time of renewal. So I'm honoring this time right now, this sacred time of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. We have 10 days here where we know this truth in a deep way and renew ourselves. And of course, with science of mind and new thought, we renew ourselves in every moment. Yes, that's why we're visioning, because we're open to seeing and light with our hearts. That's what we do. And that is it. Linda, you've got lots to digest. Sorry, I swept through that. And Fiona's comment too. Yes, good. You have lots to digest. That's fantastic. So take it all in. Don't try and analyze it too much. That's the other piece I wanted to say about the visioning process. Let it come through, and it's best actually not to try and overanalyze or try and work it all out or try and make sense of any of it. Just be with it and then let it unfold. And that's the most playful way that we can do. Because once we start trying to manipulate it in our minds, it then becomes a task. And it's not meant to be a task. It's just meant to be a step-by-step unfolding. So allow this to unfold. Beautiful. And Fiona, what are you saying here? Let me get you. Thank you for New Thought Media Network, expanding Radiant Network. Yeah, spiritual community. That's what we're all about here. Spiritual community and tuning into that amazing feeling when we're together and we're doing this work together and sharing and knowing that we're not on our own. That's the blessing. We're not on our own. And of course, we're not on our own because of who we are and whose we are. And so this is it for the visioning session today. Thank you for being here and for being so present and for being so filled with so much light and love and joy. And stay tuned into the network. In 10 minutes time, we have 15 minutes, no, actually longer than that, 20 minutes, 40, actually at 1:15, we have the prayer. So if you want to come back for the prayer, then do that and enjoy that whole experience of spiritual mind treatment. Today it's Gina. Blessings and love to you. See you later on today.
New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.